people. Today we are going to talk about how to attract riches. I'm not rich myself, but I'm blessed. I thank God. So we are going to talk about how to attract riches. Number one, you have to be a person who takes risks. If there's a loan in the bank that you can be able to secure, go ahead and secure it. Even our country by itself has a lot of debts. So don't be scared of taking debts. That if I take this debt, I will be I will be I will be seized all my property. Just take risk, because in the process of you taking risk, you are able also to create a more network, and you are also able to expound your mindset and be able also to attract more riches. Number two, you can network with others. There are people who are rich, there are people who have money, there are people who have network, there are people who can open up you so that you can be able to do business in a good way. So when you network properly, you are able to get riches from nowhere. You put your money maybe somewhere in a treasury bond or whatever way, or shares, and in due season, before you even think about it, the money has tripled. So is that not riches? That is what we are talking about here. Give more than you receive. There are people who are so stingy, you cannot give even a cent. Even a person who is crippled, even a person who is blind, and you can be able to identify that this actual person is blind, you can't give even a cent. You don't even tithe at church, and you expect to attract riches. It does not just work like that. So you have also to give. You have to give. You have to commit yourself in giving. You can give to the poor, you can give to the widow, you can give to the church as tithe, you can give to those who you feel like they are susceptible and they really need. And also you have to visualize, what is it that you require in this life? What is it that makes you rich? You know, riches can be weighed differently depending on what you require, you as an individual. All of us cannot be rich the same way. My way of seeing my richness is not the way somebody else will see his richness. So visualize whatever you want to see. And you actually, after you visualize the outcome of what you want to see happen in your life. Create a positive mindset around money. You have to create a positive mindset around money for you to attract that money. You cannot say negatively about money. You cannot not say that money is bad. Money is a devil. Money is something bad, and you expect to attract that money. Yes, money is bad when you misuse it. Money is bad when badly acquired. Money is bad depending on how you want to look at it. So if you have at some point ever to go and attract riches, you have to change your mindset. You have to know that actually you have to change how you see money. And also you have to take action consistently. You have to try. As humanity, you try this business, it fails. Today you are selling clothes, it's not working. You change, you bring a different idea, you start selling potatoes. Tomorrow, if it's not working, try another thing until you see that this is what actually is working for me. Until you are sure and contented in your mind that it is working in my favor. Until you are contented that whatever that you are doing actually is going to bring you the riches that you are visualizing in your mind. Believe that you can attract money. There are those people who believe that they were born to be poor. Even their mother, even their grandmother, they start looking at their genealogy. How was my grandfather? He died poor. How was my grandmother? How was my mother? He died poor. How was my whatever it is? So you have to believe that you can actually attract money. You can be favored. And if you tell God, God, my grandparents died poor, my father died poor, I don't want to die poor. I want to break that generational link for me to detach myself so that I open up even for my children. My father, my grandfather may have never drove a car of himself. I will be the first one to drive. My father never lived a decent house. He died in a mud house. I'm not going to live in a mud house. You start declaring good things, victory over your life. So whatever you believe is what someday you will become. however way you see your life, however way you perceive yourself, the capacity that you feel in your spiritual man is what will come to manifest in the physical. Invest yourself also in the word of God prayers. Soak yourself in the word of God. Say, my parents may have never gone even to Uganda. They may have never broken the boundaries beyond Kenya. I pray that I shall be the first one to break the barrier so that I open up for my children the failures of my father, the failures of my mother. I cannot afford to partake. And God is truly faithful. And then when you are trusting God for a new job, maybe you have to recite Psalms number 23 for 7 days for God to be manifested and to open for you that window you are trusting Him for. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie in greener pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. You just read the entire fast and recite it over 3 times a day for 7 days, and God will give you a miracle of a job, and the grace of the Lord shall be sufficient. May God bless all of us as we visualize on what we want to see happen and manifest in our life.